last class we have seen the type 2 type 2 form of procedure. So where a function is in the form of sin x or cos x. So that the procedure is replacing a d square by minus a square, we get a particular integral. So we have to be convert, if there is a f of d, you have to convert it into a f of d square. So in that there is some important note on that type, second type of the examples here. So what are the notes? The first note is the result is also holds good for the functions of sin of ax plus b and cos of ax plus b. As we have in the type 1, e raised to ax is also applicable for e raised to x plus b. Same as it is, the result holds good. The result also hold good for the results also hold good for the functions sin of ax plus b and cos of ax plus b. The result is also holds good for the functions sin of ax plus b and cos of ax plus b. So that is the first note of this kind. And second one, this result is also holds good for the functions like sin into cos, sin ax into cos bx, also sin ax into sin bx, and also cos ax into cos bx. These have also come under this type 2 example. How these will be come? These will be used and these will be converted into a sum by using the trigonometric formulas. We have to convert these functions as a sin and cos by using the basic trigonometric formulas. Using those basic trigonometric formulas, we have to convert these kinds of the functions into a to a functions of simply a sin or cos. We have to convert this. Have to be converted into a sum by using the basic trigonometric formulas. By using basic trigonometric formulas, we have to convert these into a sum. So that is our second important note of the second kind of the examples. Come to the third one. The third one is, after, as I told in the example, after replacing a d square by minus a square, function is converted into a form of alpha d plus r minus beta. If it is the alpha d plus beta, multiply both numerator and denominator by alpha d minus beta. If alpha d minus beta is there, then multiply both numerator and denominator by alpha d plus beta. So for this we get an f of d will be replaced by the will be converted into a d square, or else even powers of the same transforms can also be used here, like a d raised to 4 is there, then you can write it as d square whole square, replace d square by minus a square, like that. Even powers of d can also be involved in this function. Suppose it is a d cube, then replace a d cube, rewrite a d cube as d square into d. First replace a d square, keep a d as it is, then the remaining procedure will be taken same as it is. So that is the note we have to be remember. So that note is, after replacing after replacing d square by minus a square. D square by minus a square. F of d transforms into the form alpha d plus r minus beta, where alpha and beta are constants. In which case we multiply both numerator and denominator. We multiply both numerator and the denominator by alpha d minus r plus beta for proceeding further in obtaining the pi. Suppose if f of d involves only the even powers of 10, then that transforms into a constant on replacing d square by minus a square. As I told, if there is a even powers, then convert into a replace the d square by minus a square, and remaining constant term is as it is. Suppose it is the odd power, then rewrite the odd power like this. Suppose it is d cube, write it is d square into d. Suppose it is d raised to 5, write it as d raised to 4 into d. D raised to 4 can be written as d square whole square into d. Like that, you have to continue the procedure to solve this kinds of the examples. So I just take simply first how to apply the one more example I will taken here to solve this, means to find out the particular integral here. Take down the just a procedure of only finding the pi, not a non-homogeneous equation. So it is just an example to make an understanding of the finding the particular integral, not exactly the solving a non-homogeneous equation of second kind. So take out the example, sin 3x divided by d square plus 4d plus 3. First we have to identify the a. Here a is equal to 3. Replace d square by minus 3 whole square. Minus 3 square is 9. Minus 9. Replace d square by minus 9. So particular integral is equal to sin 3x divided by, replace d square by minus 9 plus 4d plus 3. That is equal to sin 3x divided by 4d minus 9 plus 3 is minus 6. Clear? Now we have to have the form alpha d minus beta. Multiply both numerator and denominator by alpha d plus beta, means 4d plus 6. Now we have to take the multiplication. 4d into sin 3x. 4d sin 3x plus 6 sin 3x whole divided by a minus b, a plus b, a square minus b square. A square is 16d square minus b square is 36. Now 4 into derivative of sin is cos 3x into derivative of 3x is 3 plus 6 sin 3x divided by 16 into replace d square by minus a square, that is minus 9 minus 36. 4 into 3 12 cos 3x plus 6 sin 3x divided by 16 into minus 9 minus 36, that is minus 180. Now take the 6 common in the numerator. If you take the 6 common as outside, remaining is 2 cos 3x plus sin 3x divided by minus 180. Cancel the term. 6 ones are 6 30s are. So minus 1 by 30 into bracket 2 cos 3x plus sin 3x. Particular integral is equal to minus 1 by 30 into bracket 2 cos 3x plus sin 3x is our particular integral of the function sin 3x divided by d square plus 4d plus 3. So the first they have given you the sin 3x divided by d square plus 4d plus 3. So first we have to identify the a. After identifying the a, replace d square by minus 9 in the f of d. So after replacing the d square by minus a square, we get the function sin 3x divided by 4d minus 6. So there is a 4d minus 6, so that multiply both numerator and denominator as 4d plus 6. After multiplying both numerator and denominator by 4d plus 6, we have to take the multiplication of both numerator and denominator terms. 4d plus 6 is multiplied to sin 3x. We get a 4d sin 3x plus 6 sin 3x. So derivative of sin 3x is cos 3x into 3 plus 6 sin 3x divided by. So 4d minus 6 into 4d plus 6 becomes a minus b into a plus b form then. So a minus b into a plus b will be give you the a square minus b square. So 4d whole square minus 6 square, that is 16d square minus 36. Now we have to open the now we have to replace a d square by again by minus a square, that is minus 9. Now replace d square by minus 9. We get the denominator minus 180. In the numerator we have to take the 6 common. So after taking the 6 common, we get in the inside of the bracket we get the value 2 cos 3x plus sin 3x divided by minus 180. Cancel the term with the 6, we get minus 1 by 30 into 2 cos 3x plus sin 3x. That is our function of the that is our value of the particular integral. So now I am taking an directly it is just a procedure of finding the pi. Now I am taking an example of the non-homogeneous equation. Those are come under the second kind of the examples. So write down the example. Solve d square y by dx square plus 3 dy by dx plus 2y equal to 2 cos square x 2 cos square x. First we have to be write down the function as f of d first. D square plus 3d plus 2 of y is equal to 2 cos square x. Now I am moving to the auxiliary equation. So our auxiliary equation is m square plus 3m plus 2 is equals to 0. Now we have to solve the quadratic equation. Split the middle term. M square plus m plus 2m plus 2 is equal to 0. M of m plus 1, 2 of m plus 1 equal to 0. So m plus 1 into m plus 2 is equal to 0. Therefore, m is equal to minus 1 comma minus 2. both the roots are real and the distinct roots will be obtained. When the roots are real and distinct, so our complementary function of the equation is, so complementary function for the real and distinct roots will be c1 e raised to minus x plus c2 e raised to minus 2x. So that is our complementary function of this equation. Come to the second step here. The second step means we have to find out the particular integral. You may thinking, RHS is not in the form of sin ax or cos x, and also not in the form of sin ax plus b or cos ax plus b. Then how we can apply this type 2 procedure? You guys may thinking that how it will be possible. See here, it is a cos square. Can we write the cos square as a cos x into cos x? Right? Cos x into cos x. That is in the second note we have mentioned. Cos into cos means, or cos ax into cos bx will come under the type 2 example by using the trigonometric formulas. Similarly, cos square x will be used the same trigonometric formula here. So what is that? Sorry. Here it is, take a 4 cos square x. Take a 4 cos square x. So how it will be applied? See here. Particular integral is equal to function of x divided by function of d. Right? Now see here. 4 cos square x is there. In the trigonometric formula, we have the formula that is cos square theta is equal to 1 plus cos 2 theta divided by 2. Right? We have this formula, or else you can write it as 2 cos square theta is equal to 1 plus cos 2 theta. That formula will be applied now. 4 cos square x can be written as 2 into 2 cos square x divided by d square plus 3d plus 2. 2 cos square x is equal to 1 plus cos 2x. 1 plus cos 2x divided by d square plus 3d plus 2. Now we have to be open the brackets. Open the bracket with the denominator. Split this denominator to both the functions. 2 into 1 is 2 divided by f of d. D square plus 3d plus 2 plus 2 into function of x. Function of x is cos 2x. Cos 2x divided by d square plus 3d plus 2. Next procedure is function is constant. When the function is constant, replace d by 0. 2 divided by 0. 3 into 0, 0 plus 2 plus 2 into cos 2x divided. Here a is equal to, coefficient of x is 2. A is equal to 2. Minus a square is equal to minus 4. Replace d square by minus 4. Minus 4 plus 3d plus 2. That is 2 by 2 is 1 plus 2 into cos 2x divided by 3d minus 4 plus 2 minus 2. So cos 2x divided by 3d minus 2 is our function. Now the denominator again it is alpha d minus beta form. When the function is alpha d minus beta form, multiply both numerator and the denominator by the term 3d plus 2. Multiply both numerator and the denominator by 3d plus 2. Now 1 plus, keep your 2 as it is, 3 into derivative. So I just take a bracket here. 3 into d of cos 2x plus 2 into cos 2x divided by a minus b, a plus b, a square minus b square. So 3d square is 3d whole square is 9d square minus 2 square is 4. Cos 2x, cos 2x. So both the functions are same. So no need to split the denominator to the numerators. So directly we have to take on a replacement of the t square here. 3 into derivative of cos 2x is, derivative of cos is minus sine into derivative of 2x is 2 plus 2 into cos 2x divided by 9d square minus 4. 1 plus 2 into bracket 3 2s are 6 minus 6 sin 2x plus 2 cos 2x. Here also a is 2. Here also a is 2. So no need to split the denominator. Directly replace d square by minus a square. So 9 into d square is replaced by minus a square. Minus a square is minus 4. Minus 4, minus 4. So 1 plus 2 into bracket minus 6 sin 2x plus 2 cos 2x divided by 9 into 4, 36, 36 minus 36, minus 36 minus 4, minus 40. That is equal to 1 plus 2 minus 6. Take a 2 common outside. 2 into 2 becomes a 4. When you take a 2 common, it becomes minus 3 sin 2x plus 2 cos 2x divided by minus 40. 4 ones are 4 tens are. Here it is a minus sign. So particular integral is equal to 1 plus minus 3 sin 2x plus 4 cos 2x minus 10. I will take this minus sign multiplication to the numerator. That becomes 1 plus minus minus becomes plus 3 sin 2x plus minus becomes minus 4 cos 2x. Plus cos 2x becomes a minus cos 2x divided by 10. So that is our particular integral. So particular integral is equal to 1 plus 3 sin 2x minus cos 2x divided by 10. Now we have to write down the complete solution. So y is equal to yc plus yp or cf plus pi. So yc is equal to c1 e raised to minus x plus c2 e raised to minus 2x plus 1 plus 3 sin 2x minus cos 2x divided by 10. Divided by 10. That is our complete solution of an given non-homogeneous equation, which is come under the second kind of the examples. See here, first we write in the given equation in the form of f of d of y equal to xi of x. So first we have to write down the auxiliary equation. So our auxiliary equation is m square plus 3m plus 2 equal to 0. We have to solve this auxiliary equation. It is a quadratic equation. So directly we go over the factorization here. So So we got the two roots, that is minus 1, minus 2. So for both the roots are real and distinct here. So that we get a complementary function is c1 e raised to minus x plus c2 e raised to minus 2x. So after finding the complementary function, we have to move for the particular integral here. Don't get confused when the function is in the form of cos square or maybe sin square, because sin square is equal to 1 minus cos 2 theta by 2 formula will be get. So that whenever the RHS is cos square and sin square, both also come under this type 2 examples. So see here, when it is a cos square x form, sorry, it is a 4 cos square x. So when it is of the cos square x form, use the formula of 1 plus cos 2 theta by 2. So 2 cos square x is equal to 1 plus cos 2 theta, cos 2x or. So replace cos square x by, split the 4 as a 2 into 2 cos square x. 2 cos square x as a 1 plus cos 2x. Denominator will be same as it is. Both the numerator functions are different. So split this denominator to both the functions with a multiplication of 2. 2 into 1 is 2 divided by d square plus 3d plus 2. 2 into cos 2x divided by d square plus 3d plus 2. First term is the function is constant. When the function is constant, replace a d by 0. So we get a 2 by 2 as a 1. Come to the second term. 2 capacitors. Cos 2x divided by, first replace d square by minus a square. Here the a is 2. So replace a d square by minus 4. So minus 4 is replaced here and we get a 3d minus 2 in the denominator. So when we get a 3d minus 2, multiply both numerator and denominator by 3d plus 2 and open the bracket here. 3 into d of cos 2x. 3 into derivative of cos 2x is minus sin 2x into 2 plus 2 cos 2x. Both the functions having a same a here, so that we have directly replaced a d square by minus a square, that is minus 4. So minus 4 is, d square is replaced by minus 4. We got a minus 40 in the denominator. In the numerator, take a 2 common out. So we get a minus 40 in the denominator. In the numerator, you have to take a 2 as a common outside. 2 into 2 becomes a 4. Minus 3 sin 2x plus 2 cos 2x divided by minus 10. Minus sign is there here. So we get the pi 1 plus minus 3 sin 2x plus cos 2x divided by minus 10. Multiply this minus sign to this numerator. Minus minus becomes plus. Plus minus becomes minus cos 2x divided by 10. So we get the particular integral 1 plus 3 sin 2x minus cos 2x divided by 10. And at the end we write the complete solution. Y is equal to yc plus yp, that is c1 e raised to minus x plus c2 e raised to minus 2x plus 1 plus 3 sin 2x minus cos 2x divided by 10. So that is our complete solution of an, or the solution of an non-homogeneous equation of the RHS in the form of sine or cos.